next time?
Squall and Fury!
Strike a pose! Grow, grow!
Relax.
Boring!
Squall and Fury.
I see everything!
The wind rises. Behold!
What is the situation?
Rises.
I will... Faster? Okay, faster. Just what will become...
Quit following me! Squall and Fury!
Let's wait here a little. What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Quit following! The wind rises!
What is the situation? clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine...
Who's our target this?
Behold!
Is it time?
it?
Hey!
Gotcha!
What do you want from me?
Thank you for...
Let the world collide! Odds reveal!
Bow your head.
The lightning echoing song! By royal Let the world collide!
Wind strike!
Odds reveal!
Settle down.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! By royal
Silence.
Strike a pose! Let the world collide! Odds reveal!
Bow your head.
Time to go. Time to go.
This rep. If you ever...
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Witness the power of Gawa!
Torn to oblivion!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Goba, get them!
Shine down!
Eat this!
Rain cutter! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Nice and spicy!
will be frozen in time. Done.
Breath of the flame! You're toast!
Supporting fire!
Incinerate!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Boom boom! Invisible evidence! Hey-ya! Eat this!
Surrendering.
Quiver! Storm the front! Strike!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Blitz.
My royal
Don't get too close! Here's backup!
Let's spark things up a
final warning! Hands where I can see
As you wish, mein Fräulein. Check this out!
You're in for a little shock.
Supporting fire!
Justice will prevail!
Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
Odds reveal!
Fire it up!
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! By royal
Settle down.
There is no escape.
Make yourself a move! This may treat
Quietly now.
One with nature. Falling leaves. Adorn...
world!
Shine down! Busted! Gotcha! Here comes the catch!
Just wait for it a little. Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
The wind knows me.
Grow! Share my knowledge! Allow me!
Busted! Game's up! Time's over!
Let's
Show your
prepare
move.
for good fight.
Let my name echo in song! Odds reveal!
Door's over.
Your journey ends here,
Make yourselves
Lord
a
of
move.
Sand.
There is
Your
no escape.
sacrifice is ready.
Rebuild!
Gotcha! Here comes the catch!
Grow! Ah!
Come on! Show me your
Time to
courage!
shine!
One with nature.
Come on! Show me your courage! That was quick. Don't mind if I do. I'm good. Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
Finally, some target practice. Illusion shattered!
Allow me to storm!
Busted! Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over. Where do you think
Minute.
you're going? Goodbye.
Ah!
But we'll meet again.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Let the world come alive!
Let's hope you put up a good fight. Bow your head. I will.
Stand good. Show.
Let's wait for it a little. Share my knowledge!
Busted! Quietly now. These are about to get dicey.
Grow! Yeah!
Let's have
Watch
some
this.
fun, shall we?
Time to shine!
Into the wind.
By royal
Let's do this. Yes, you are. Qualified. Be sanctified.
Clouds high. The birds. Good show.
Minute to memory! Make yourselves at home!
Shine down!
Rest and rebuild!
Gotcha! Game's up! Time's over!
Just wait for it a little. Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
One with nature.
Odds reveal!
Into the wind.
Shadow Raven!
Falling leaves. Adorn my...
Shower me with praise! Ah! Let the world collide!
The tides beckon.
Grow! Sharing my knowledge!
Illusion shattered.
Allow me!
Busted. Gotcha. These are about to get tight. Winter.
Committed to memory! Yeah! Oh, this may hurt a little. Ow! Grow!
Busted.
Let's do this then!
By royal decree! Let my name echo in song!
I'm good. Silence!
Oh, come on!
Memory.
We're having so much fun! There is no escape.
Rust and revamp!
Gotcha. Busted. Here comes the catch.
Bullets!
Slip. Slide.
Grow! Committed to memory!
I just...
Shower me with praise!
Let me try.
Let the world collide! Odds revealed!
Fairy, you win. Be sanctified.
Clouds high. The birds...
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Midnight Phantasm!
Settle down.
Our cause is as unyielding as ice.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Shine down. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Grow!
Your coming was foretold.
Committed to memory!
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad!
Make yourself at home!
The eternal oasis at long last!
Busted. Gotcha. Exact. Hands over.
Committed to memory! Ouchie! Yeah! Grow! Yeah! This may hurt a little. Yeah! The Temple of Wisdom!
Here comes the catch.
Hold the line! Committed to memory!
The wind knows me.
By royal decree! Let the world collide!
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
As one with wind and cloud.
Make yourselves at home!
Illusion shattered. Busted. Quietly now. Ha! Game's up. Fun is over.
Grow! This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Rest and read.
Gotcha. Busted. Here comes the catch.
Grow! It's so strong. Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge. Hold the line.
No.
Billowing surge. A brash maneuver.
Gotcha. Quietly now. These are about to get... There is no escape!
Committed to memory.
Wind strike!
Odds revealed. Let my name echo in song.
Settle down! The tides beckon. Silence!
Allow me.
Busted! Here comes the catch!
This may hurt a little. Committed to memory. Grow!
Shine down!
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quietly now. Gotcha! These are about to get tight.
Committed to memory. This may hurt a little.
Time to go. wind rises. Too slow. Behold! The wind rises. Too slow.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area...
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do...
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
And Kachina?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Moalani, you said the Abyss... think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that
At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. That's right. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every... Even so, the effects of our tribe's waters were contaminated. The children of... It was like each disaster was designed for a specific... Exactly. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes. And that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are...
You must have had to
Every battle, every responsibility. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them, to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only... Anyway, let's head to the stadium. The sea's not going anywhere.
Behold!
course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, but...
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and reset. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. Let's go somewhere higher up, so...
Warriors of Net, we are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Netland's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom...
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina...
Pathetic.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even contributed? Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person...
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived... Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like...
No! She's been waiting for this moment for no matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory. or Kachina's. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. To prevent further casualties, I have
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others. If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the—
I've already shared everything I know. If you— So, what—
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the Once again, I apologize for the
did she
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is— There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's caused. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be—
And that means Kachina—
That's correct. Not an—
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step. Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great— Believe me, I want to bring her back, but please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found—
You mean—
The Sacred Flame. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to— But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Spring—
If we compare the two choices... Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name. The raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal.
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't—
You're saying it does—
Yes. What happened to Kachina break—
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result— Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro—
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away early.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
I've considered that, but without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have enough. Your sense of self will be Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these— You can focus all your efforts on dealing with this—
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her.
Kachina's waiting for us to rest—
I failed to protect her during our campaign. But I can make it up.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract— if we can find Kachina's ancient name, then comes the hard part. You need—
But isn't the Night Kingdom—
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a— However, know that the Night King—
It's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the
So,
Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind once created it was originally used as a ceremonial art—
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy of—
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will Besides, you're the— Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start.
That's more like it. After all, perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed— But don't worry. This talisman means—
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending—
You're right. Even the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss as things stand. The pilgrimage is— The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan. And
We can't let the General—
No. If the public learned that— But if I said nothing at all, they would have—
Another simple choice.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice— Let's go. There's still a way for the Sacred Flame to—
You mean—
Yes. The Sacred Flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining—
Don't let desperation cloud your— Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice—
If not me, then who? I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you all right, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here...
Yeah, and
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals, but I'm sure the captain has his own reasons.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui.
No, we're running out of... The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came...
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. When we exchanged final blows, Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain.
Of course, I'll head out right now.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
is everything okay,
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and...
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay, let's just keep... What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Quit following me.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries.
Whoa, hold on a second.
My friend Kachina is trapped with...
Rescue her? From the...
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. If you're that determined, far be it...
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper. So she's famous throughout the tribe. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is in that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone is...
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring, but where can we find...
Ever since Malco passed, he's...
Thank you.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Behold!
Someone admiring the scenery from the... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient...
Your friend?
Yes, but I'd
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name...
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established, the Abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood.
Wow, you got all that?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea. I'll go find an open area and start setting things.
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to...
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Normally you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you can send someone with...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need.
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Relax.
Unnecessary.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the trap.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Is...
That might be...
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything.
I know, it's just... I could tell Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have... Here you go. How's he doing? Malco's been gone.
Do you know what happened?
I heard about it in passing. Well, Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents. 5 years ago, they both... But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched...
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he could... Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front. It's just... Malco and the others ended up... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible. I've tried convincing him to move forward. Just the Abyss has caused so much suffering. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
The wind rises. Squall Fury. Upon the gale.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossible... If I had been there, I would have been able to... I've always blamed myself for what happened.
But that happened, Seth. The Pyro Archon said all...
There might not be much hope. But all right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Only innocent children and timid adults are scared of thunder. But you're not either of those, are you?
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Show our new phrase!
How amusing. Unsightly insects.
Quietly now.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right.
The Abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died 5. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malko. No, why can't I?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in it.
In that case, we get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no and now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over...
Huh? What's that?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to... I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's...
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Maybe you're right. Maybe... Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just... keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, but it also brings with it an even...
A deeper...
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years, I regretted not being able to...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, when you asked for my help, I hesitated too, but I also understood once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warrior. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed that way, even if the outcome stayed. There are critical junctures in life. That's something I had to learn it.
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna.
Honestly, it's just one thing after an... They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly what... My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood. It's not really my story to tell, but she was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and that strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of
For some reason?
well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time...
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with... Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings
That's partly my fault. Koichi...
Oh, I get it. No wonder...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care.
Well, technically...
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is! And you were...
What do you mean, sneak into the place?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you...
Oh, I knew it!
This is important. If you were in my...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose...
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on...
Time out. Is this one of our...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to know...
But the person you become when you lose control...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is...
I've also told you that
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going...
Then support me. I'll be back.
Chaska. So, that's it.
You two...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related...
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi. Now, it's not my place to get involved, but I will say this.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right, according to Kinich.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could...
It might be in a few more pieces than...
Huh? I see. Still, Citlale's going to be a nightmare to deal with. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom.
The wind rises. Squall and Fury.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly...
The Fatui again? We can't go any...
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power?
That's why it has to be our... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but still, all you need to do is focus on...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your...
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get over. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye.
Whoa. I've never seen.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of Now, I still have some preparation if you're curious about an item.
Alright, we'll have a look. This is
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea would...
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must.
That's right. It belongs to... He and I met in a tavern. He told me in his eyes I saw...
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but can a fisherman claim victory if he...
Well, Paimon thinks he...
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his...
Wait, that means you...
Maybe we can go head to... The powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what do you...
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection they demonstrate the true shape.
The shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot... But there's also a different theory, one that I believe...
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your exactly, even at the end of your journey, the things you would take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. The future is the same way. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Humanity excels at living in the present. But too often we forget while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to it. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed... That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no... namely, a framework. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the... In addition, the Sacred Flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of...
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned...
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an art... It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't you?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry!
It's all right. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and my sister immediately burst into tears. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family as the Archon? I made a...
Well, what happened after that?
I believe she ended up working as an architect. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven's ancient name. Take us to your fated bearer.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina! Are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just...
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then the Y-Up saved me. Even though its power is weakening, the Night Kingdom has become a huge mess.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is... All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the
I'm really still...
All you need to do is place your No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close! Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now this entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another...
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Archon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide Eon-san. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter...
That won't...
I hope not.
Relax. Yeah. Behold.
Everyone hold hands.
The wind rises.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sap?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have been abandoned for a...
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle.
What?
It's the pre-adventure
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
I see everything.
Busted.
Search for it.
We need to go seems really high up.
Quietly.
Strike a pose. I see everything. Let the world collide.
Here comes the catch.
Behold!
Everyone's okay?
Gotcha. Busted.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. Hey.
Game set. Quietly.
Too slow.
this is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance to
Yes.
We actually have... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the... It looks so different from what... That overflow of energy is probably what...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world...
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
That's it? You really think that little...
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from...
The terrain looks... Yeah, these floating black things...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama. Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the... I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the spirit speaks, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise...
Of course. Under the power of the stone, it felt like turns out even our regrets.
Whether in triumph or death.
Exactly. That may not be You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm Be careful. This place has been...
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. Go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Let the world collide! Hey!
Busted!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too.
Ah! What did it say?
Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina!
Oh, honey? You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go! Sharing my knowledge!
Things are about to get dicey.
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! The YF's power helped keep me hidden.
Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as... There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated,
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if... Still, we can't just leave the Y up to suffer.
I agree. We might even getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a... Maybe we really should leave. No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come... You don't have anything to prove either. All right. The sooner we...
We've already come all this way.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster. I don't have much time left. So go. Achieve your...
Thank you for everything. You're true.
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab! So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage enough. He tried to get in my way, so I He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a... I thought this naive little girl was That is the tragedy. Ancient names, pride, friendship. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not a... You're right. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work...
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down. The power lies not in the ideal, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal. And in our decision... Well said! Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but there aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. Right here!
How brightly burns the truth! Revelation from on high!
Amazing!
A glimpse!
Check this out! That's the one! Clear the area! Woohoo! Let's ride! Woohoo! Amazing! Shazam!
The flames of redemption!
We won! We actually won! That's what he gets for fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely, this makes me so... I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable! Huh? My ancient name is...
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait.
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. It took years' worth of scars. The Pyro Archon's plan, only then will we... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion.
I've heard that name before.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient... Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the...
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong?
So that...
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of Okay, that should be enough.
I hear your voice.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid I was going to ask what. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already... You are all my most beloved. Your ancient name is just that. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayub, but thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
Or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her
Every great display of... You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty...
Let's get going. We need to share what we...
Right. The Wyatt meant...
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here...
Quit following me.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but
Thank goodness you made it back. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now...
Given the current situation, that ability will
Of course. I still have patience to see, so...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where... I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the hand. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated.
Mulani told us a little bit about...
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded, unlike the other nations. Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal even then. It took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss and still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 5, but at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our civilization was dying if we didn't bring the nation back together. So, the Archon had a long and...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered... Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount, but, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have... A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the... If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the goal was to reunite the people, and once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of...
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja. The same after your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each...
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories.
But we have less than.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until. That's also why I haven't been able to take action.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your. Just like your determination to save Kachina,
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them before, I can only trust, and I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right!
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value,
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain. On their own, each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fight. It was a rather crude approach, so.
But weren't they all
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I know.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the. And then, it would only be a matter of time. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of.
Even when you put it that way.
There's no need. Remember, the people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return.
Well, if that's the. Now that Kachina has returned, we can fight and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right, you should head out.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the story. They attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like the. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise the Abyss is a cunning enemy. My rage will never know absolution. But you came to me because you knew I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we... Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision, we will do everything we can, even across time.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe. Oh, seriously.
I imagine he did. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to...
We are the inheritors of those who grew along, those who forged our... That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Search for it!
Hey, Koichi!
I knew Chaska would... It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the...
Ah, well,
She didn't cause any trouble during your...
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you let. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's...
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina! Thank you, everyone! I'm so glad I finally made it!
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get...
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured when he insisted on repaying the favor. What was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure...
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to...
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Serves you all right.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle. Dear friends, I'd like to say, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, and let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler, and they too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so...
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion.
Hey, please don't make...
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it special.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound... I couldn't make them shoulder that burden. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or... of course, without me. But since I was the one...
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up... She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the... Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel lost keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean...
I suppose, but so what? Even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because we humans cannot know, this is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one further hero who... Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full...
Ancient names can be full...
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be... Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation...
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but...
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power, although your injury complicates things.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness. As for you, I must confess...
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. You don't have much time.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here.